In healthcare, training isn't just some box you check off. It can literally be a matter of life and death. So today, we're going to dive into how artificial intelligence is completely set to transform the very foundation of how our medical professionals learn, train, and perfect their skills. Think about it. The stakes in healthcare training are just astronomical. There is absolutely no room for error when a patient's safety is on the line. But here's the problem. For way too long, the methods we've used to train these critical professionals have been, well, kind of stuck in the past. And that creates this dangerous gap between what's really needed and what's actually possible.
And this right here is the core dilemma. On one hand, you have this demand for flawless, constantly updated knowledge. But the reality? It's often training that's super expensive to create, slow to adapt, and let's be honest, it just doesn't hold the attention of busy professionals who desperately need to absorb this information.
So what does this actually look like on the ground? Well, it means you're trying to close these huge knowledge gaps, say between a brand new nurse and a veteran surgeon. It means you're facing this constant pressure on time and resources, which forces you to make compromises on training quality. And it means relying on these dense, static manuals that are probably more likely to put someone to sleep than to effectively teach a life-saving procedure.
To solve these challenges, we need more than just a simple update. We need a whole new tool. And that's where AI-driven video comes in. This is a technology that represents a genuine, massive shift in how vital training content can be created and delivered and at scale. So, what exactly are we talking about here? AI video training uses artificial intelligence to generate and customize entire video modules, basically from scratch. The real magic, though, is in what it gets rid of. You don't need cameras, you don't need studios, and you don't need actors. Just imagine creating a professional-grade training video entirely from your computer.
The practical benefits here are huge. Costly filming, that becomes a thing of the past. You can easily scale up and personalize content for different teams. And what if a procedure changes? Well, you can update and even translate the training almost instantly. And crucially, these videos plug right into the existing learning management systems, the LMS platforms that companies already use to track all their employee training.
Okay, that all sounds pretty promising, but how does it actually work? Let's take a quick look under the hood and see the process for creating one of these AI-powered training modules.
The process is surprisingly simple. It all starts with the materials you already have. Your manuals, PowerPoints, really any text document. The AI scans this content and boom, it generates a video script. From there, you customize it. You select a professional AI avatar that's suited for a medical setting. And then you can build in interactive bits like quizzes to make sure people are learning before you deploy the final video straight to your team.
And this technology is really tailored for the specific demands of healthcare. I mean, we're not talking about generic, cartoonish avatars here. These are AI presenters designed for professional medical contexts. You can create branching simulations where a trainee's choice actually leads to different outcomes, which mimics real-world decision-making. And you can do all of this while keeping your brand consistent and pulling info directly from your existing company manuals. Features are one thing, sure, but what about the results? Let's talk about the bottom line, the real-world, measurable impact that this tech is having for healthcare organizations right now.
Let's just start with a really powerful number, 80%. An 80% cost savings. By getting rid of the need for camera crews, studio time, and all that lengthy editing, the costs just plummet. And this isn't just about saving money. It's about being able to reallocate those resources to what really matters, creating more and better training content.
And it's not just about the money, it's about speed. A 50% reduction in creation time, that is a massive advantage. I mean, think about it. When a new medical device gets approved or a public health protocol gets updated, that info can be turned into training and sent out in hours, not months. That kind of speed can literally save lives.
I mean, look at this. The contrast is just stark. The old way takes months, it costs a fortune, and it's incredibly rigid. A simple update can turn into a major project. With AI video, production takes hours, the costs are low, and the content is so flexible you can make instant edits. It's a complete paradigm shift for training production. So, what this all really points to is the future of professional training. This technology isn't just another option on the table. It represents a smarter, faster, and ultimately a much more effective way to equip our healthcare professionals with the knowledge they absolutely need.
The standard for training in this field really should be as advanced as the medicine that's being practiced. And this quote says it all. It shouldn't be costly or outdated. Technology now makes it possible to just remove those old barriers, making training smarter, faster, and way more effective.
And look, this isn't just some theoretical concept. It's already out there, being used and trusted by industry leaders across all kinds of sectors. We're talking pharmaceutical giants like Novartis, tech leaders like HP. These companies are already leveraging this tech to completely redefine their training programs.
So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. When training is no longer a slow, expensive bottleneck, but an agile, engaging tool, what does that unlock? What new possibilities does that create for patient care, for the next generation of medical innovation? The potential is truly transformative.